this morning, and I welcome you to our card sorting session. First of all, I'd like to thank you for your time and your contribution, and we appreciate your time and your contribution. Just to run through what we will be doing throughout the session. After this introduction, I will be briefly talking about the purpose of this research. After that, I'll be highlighting the information sheet, and will give you an opportunity to ask any question or to clarify anything. And then we will move from there to sign the consent form. Okay. And then after the consent form, then we will move on to do the actual card sorting. So I will talk to you when we come about the card sorting process when we come to that point. Okay. So my name is Mele. I'm from Tonga, and I work for the University of the South Pacific. I'm happy to be with you, to interact with you, to learn from one another during this session. So before we move on, I would like to give you the opportunity to also introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. My name is Gabby. I'm from Fiji, and I'm a mathematics student here at the University of the South Pacific.
Thank you so much, Gabby. This research that we are about to use card sorting to help us, to give us some findings on, it's about revising or revamping the University of the South Pacific SIMS website. And SIMS stands for the School of Computing, Information System and Mathematical Sciences. So the value of what we are doing today is based on users' understanding and expectation of the type of contents and information architectures that they would like to see on SIMS website. Okay. So your contribution will be very important, to revise the website to a more user-based, contents that people would like to see on the website. So I'm sure at this point you have already seen the information sheet that I've sent you beforehand, and it describes everything about the purpose of this research and the confidentiality of your data and our interaction. So there will be no we have no right to disclose any personal information about yourself at any points, even up to the publication section. But we will use pseudonyms or alternative names, to present your data in a way that your names or personal information won't be publicly identified. Okay. So I give you this opportunity for you to ask any questions, or if you'd like to seek clarification on the information sheet, then this is your opportunity.
Okay, thank you, madam. I've gone through the information sheet, and so far it's clear. But if anything, if I have any question, I'll let you know.
Thank you so much. Are you happy now for us to sign the consent form?
Yes, I'm happy.
Thank you so much. I'm sure the consent form is clearly explained, so you can follow through. There are 4 bullet points under the consents for you to say yes or no. Okay. And if you say yes to all, then both of us can sign the consent form together.
Okay, sure. Okay, so the first one, I have been given an information sheet containing the nature and objectives of this research project, and have had an opportunity to have any questions answered. Yes. I agreed to take part in this research project. Yes. I'm happy to be contacted for more information. Yes. I'm requesting a summary of the completed research findings. Yes, please. If yes, please provide an email address. Okay, so just write my email address.
Sure.
Okay, please confirm your consent to participate in this research by signing below. So I'll just write my name?
Yes, just write your name, then sign, and put the date for today.
Okay.
So my turn to sign on the researchers section. My name, signature. Today is the 1st of July, and that's all.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is your copy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So the next step, this is the actual card sorting process. So what I'm going to do, I will place the pile of 20 cards in the middle here.
Okay.
I've already shuffled the cards, and these 20 cards represent the contents of the Sims website. So your role here is to sort the cards and group them according to your own understanding and your own experience as one of the users of the Sims website.
Okay.
So if you have any question during the process, you are free to ask me any question, but please bear in mind that there is no right answers.
Okay.
So the outcome of our card sorting today will be totally based on your own understanding and your own experiences and your own expectation
Okay.
on what to see appear, on the Sims website as available user of the website.
Okay.
So I encourage you to talk aloud when you sort your cards, so I can understand the meaning that you give to your cards names, and the way why you sort it out that way.
Okay.
And if you during the process, because you'll start from the top of the cards, if you'll find a particular card complicated and difficult for you to sort and to find any similarities, you can just leave that aside or put it under the pile, then continue the process. I think you will come to understand that later, that particular card later, during the process. So now I give the opportunity to you. If you have no other questions, then we can start the process. Once you are done with the grouping, then I will invite you to give a name, to label, to give a name of that particular group that you have sorted. So questions, if you have any questions, this is the opportunity.
Okay, so just to be clear, madam, so I can group this any way I want?
Yes, according to your own understanding,
Okay.
and to your own experience and expectation on what you would like to see.
Okay.
Now you are a current user of the website. So that will be very helpful.
Okay, great. So there's no right or wrong?
There's no right or wrong answers.
Okay.
But we do encourage you to speak aloud when
Okay.
you sort your card. That will help us understand the meaning of your card sorting.
Okay, great. I think I'm ready to start now.
Yeah, bring it on.
Sounds interesting and exciting. I've never first-hand experience now on card sorting.
I'm sure you will enjoy it.
Okay, let's see. Welcome. Okay, so probably I'll keep welcome on its own. Institutional and science education research. Okay. Okay, probably I'll put it on its own for now.
It's good.
Study awards and scholarships. Okay, so maybe the school is offering some scholarships and awards. Probably, okay, probably I'll keep it separate.
It's good.
So as a category on its own. Okay, let's see. Academic staff research interests. Okay, so maybe I'll group these two together.
Can you explain to me why you put them together?
Okay, so probably because this here is a field of research.
That's right.
And probably from those areas, we have academic staffs who are experts in those areas.
Okay.
So probably this is where we would go to get information on that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, let's see. Computer science and information system research. Okay, so I think I can group this one with this as well. Computer science and information, that's another branch of research
Okay.
that may be possibly grouped together. Okay, let's see. Probability and statistics research. Okay, maybe I can group this one here as well. Okay, let's see. News. Okay, usually I would expect news to come together with welcome.
That's good.
Events, okay, events can also come with welcome and news. Usually we want to know what's happening. Okay, current stuff. Okay, I think all web pages must have a list of current stuff in the faculty, in the school, so probably that would be, all this would be grouped together. Okay, let's see. Subject study offered. Subject study offered. Okay, maybe I'll come back to this card later. Marked assessments. Okay, marked assessments. Okay, doesn't fit. Okay, maybe I'll keep this one as a new group here, new category. Technical support. Technical support. Okay, so probably this would. So assessments. This is probably for the students. So technical support could be for the students as well. Okay, they could go there for help. Undergraduate study. Okay, probably for studying. This would go together. Student course list. Okay, so I'll group this one here, because here they can access marked assessments, so that would also show the list of courses that students take.
Why do you think that study awards and undergraduate study can go together?
Probably once they go to this area here where they choose a program to study, maybe they would be interested to find out if any scholarship is offered for that particular program study. Contact us. Okay, this usually I would group this with this. It's usually something we would expect to be grouped together. Information and advice. Okay, I'll put this from this 4. I think I'll put it here. This is to assist students if they need any advice or regards to their studies. They can also go here. I'll probably group those together. Postgraduate study. Okay, I'll group it together with undergraduate study. So this is where they would get information regarding studies. Accredited programs. Okay, I'll group it here. So probably they would go to this place here for programs and scholarships. Okay, student forum. Okay, what does this card talk about?
Okay, the student forum, it is an inquiry forum for students to go to and post their questions or their inquiries for teachers to respond to them. So it's more like an online interactive learning forum.
Okay. So it's basically to assist students.
Yes, that's right.
In their communication.
It's part of learning support for students.
Okay, great. So I think I'll group that together with this.
That's good.
Okay, together with technical support and information and advice. Research in applied and pure maths. Okay, I think I'll group that together with this research areas as well. Subject study offered. Okay, subject study offered. Okay, where can I group this? I think I can put this together with this, because so this here I'm thinking this here would be programs and scholarships as well as the subjects that is currently available. So probably this is how I would group those cards.
So you can see this as your confirmed groups.
Yes, I'm I'm happy with the way that I've sorted these cards.
Okay, thank you so much, Gabby. The next step here, I would like to ask you to please label the groups that you have already sorted in the name that makes sense to you according to your card names.
Okay, so I can write any name.
Yeah, that you believe that can bring together all these cards under that group label.
Okay.
So, for example, like welcome, news, events, current stuff, and contact us.
Okay.
So, if there is 2 words or 1 word that can bring all this together, then that will become the name, that category name for that group of cards.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. So, let's see. Welcome, news, events, current stuff, contact us. Probably I can label this category here as homepage.
Can you give me a reason why you name that group of cards as homepage?
Okay, I'm thinking because every website, when you click onto a website, it takes you first to the homepage. Eh?
That's right.
So I'm thinking when a person goes into a web page, this would be the first things that they would like to see.
Yeah.
From any web page, yeah? From any
Basic
homepage.
information.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basic
you.
information about the school and.
That's right.
Okay.
Are you ready with that homepage to go on to the next one?
Right. Okay, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now is your second group.
Okay, let's see the second one here. I'm seeing the overall. There's a theme that I'm seeing. They all relate to research, so I'll call this research.
Good.
Okay.
Are you sure with your category name?
Yes.
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 I'm just asking that question because you can make any changes
Okay.
during the process.
Okay.
So now if you are happy with that one, then we can move on to the next group.
Yes.
Yes?
I'm happy with that. I
Okay.
can move on.
That's good.
Okay. All right. Let's see. The next one we have study awards, scholarships, undergraduate study, postgraduate study, accredited programs, subject study offered.
What is the theme that you can identify from that group?
Okay. Probably I'm thinking since this all has to do with the programs that are offered, the scholarships that are offered, the subjects that are offered. So probably I can name this group here, this category here as probably study. So
Okay,
when
up
probably
to
a
you.
student can just click on study and they would have all this information
Sounds
available to
great.
them. Eh? So maybe I can label it as study.
Thank you, Gabby.
Oh, let me just, oops,
Underline.
underline.
That's good. So, happy with that category name?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Now is your last group to be labeled.
Okay, last one, marked assessments, technical support, student course list, information and advice, student forum. Okay, probably I would call this student support.
Thank you. There's one card that I can identify from that group
Yes.
that I would like you to reflect on the connection between the marked assessments and your category name. Can you just give me your reason for the connection between marked assessments and student support?
Okay, so I'm thinking because so students would if they have questions regarding their assessments, probably they are not happy with their marks that they got.
Oh, I see.
So they could go there for support and ask questions and just to clarify why they got certain marks in those particular assessments. So probably that's why I grouped them.
Thank you.
together
Now
with
I
student
get
support.
your perception on that one. And the reason why I had to ask that one, because the rest of your card under that category name reflect on the same thing, like support, advice, forum. So the reason why I asked that about that card, because it was a bit different. The name of the card was a bit, but after learning from your reasons, your rationale behind that one, now I do understand why you did sorted that under that group. So, last question for me. Are you happy with all these as your final cards and your final category names?
Yes, madam. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. This is my final answer for this particular activity. I'm happy with the way that I've sorted it today.
Thank you so much, Kepi. Finally, from me, I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge your contribution to our research. We do value your contribution, and we know that your findings will be, very helpful to revise SIM's website to be more user-based. You know how often the organization can just outline, format the website to suit their own expectations. But on the other hand, the marketability of the website is also very important, and that's why we are doing this research, to help us revamp the SIMS website to see how our users see that website from their perspective. Okay. So this is the final cards and final category names. The next step, we will be taking your findings with us. We will analyze the data, and then we will get back to you with a summary of the completed findings for your information. And during the process of analyzing the data, we might need some confirmation, clarification from you. Would you be happy for us to keep in touch with you after this process, today's card sorting?
Sure. I'll be happy to help you out. I'm very interested to find out what is the outcome of this card sorting activity today.
Thank you so much. Would you like to reflect on your experience throughout the process today? Did you find any card's name complicated for you to understand?
Probably only that particular card which we had discussed about marked assessments. It was a bit different from the other cards that I placed in that category. I think overall, my first experience with card sorting here, I enjoyed it. It's something new, and I hope I can contribute more.
Thank you
in
so
future
much.
Studies.
I did enjoy it. Maloa Pito Vinaka Vakalevu for your contribution.
Vinaka,
Vinaka Kepi.